Hi, I'm Christopher, product owner at Extra Horizon. Thanks for joining this Extra Horizon 101 video series. In this series, we will introduce you to the basic concepts and the new features of the Extra Horizon Medical Backend as a Service. Every medical backend requires some custom functionality, from processing measurements to integrating with some third-party systems. In this video, I will show you how you can easily leverage the task service to implement any custom functionality. Let's get started. The task service is one of the more than 10 available Extra Horizon services. The focus of the task service is on implementing custom logic. Within the task service, there are two important concepts: tasks and functions. A function contains the business logic. It contains the code. A task is the execution of a function. It represents a function that has been executed or will be executed with a set of parameters. The next question is, how do we start a task? Here, the task service provides us with a lot of flexibility. We can execute a task directly by calling a REST API endpoint. We can also execute a task on a schedule. We can schedule a task once, meaning it will be scheduled at a specific point in time. Or we can schedule a recurring task. Then the task will run every X hours. At last, the task service integrates with different other Extra Horizon services. Events in the other services can trigger a task to be executed. For example, when a new user is added in the user service or when a new record is added to a schema in the data service. For the remainder of this video, I will focus on the first method, the direct execution method. Let's take a look at a code example. So, right now you can see my code editor. And you can see that already a lot of files are present. So these files have been created by the Extra Horizon CLI. That CLI has a functionality to create the boilerplate for a task for me. So this is a boilerplate that uses TypeScript and has a simple build step to convert the TypeScript into JavaScript. So I have my function handler here. As already mentioned, we can put any business logic in here, but for the sake of the demo, I will just keep it simple. Check some input data. If there's a name in the input, return hello world with the name. If there's no name, then just return no name. So how do we deploy it? We can build the task. So that's because we write it in TypeScript. And then after we did that, we simply do exh sync. So the exh sync command will sync all the configuration that is present in the folder. So right now there's only one task, but if I would add multiple tasks, or if I would add data schemas or templates, those will be all synced using a simple exh sync command. So let's take a look in Postman. So we have the execute endpoint on the direct task test function. So right now we get a result no name. Let's see if we add some data. Like this, send it again, then I'll get hello world Christopher. Updating a function is straightforward. Let's say we want to have it written this way. Save it, build it, and sync it. And now it changed the output result. So, this was a short first introduction into the task service and how the direct execution service works. If you want to know more about the task service or about any other Extra Horizon service, be sure to check out docs.extrahorizon.com. If you want to keep up to date about new videos that we're adding, you can always subscribe to the channel on some of the buttons below. Thanks for watching and see you soon.